All right, are the Detroit Lions closing in on a new defensive end? Speaking of defensive ends, how about Robert Porcher? Who was your favorite defensive end? Robert Porcher, Tracy Scroggins. You know Vanden Bosch. I liked him just because he was in like the beginning of like, all right, we're kind of for real now. We got a real player in Vanden Bosch. Then the next thing you know, he's just gone that one day. We're like, where's Vanden Bosch? He's like, oh, he's injured. His career's over. It's like, oh, well, that's not good. Okay. Multiple reports are saying that the Lions are going after Chase Young, or that he's a good fit, that he's been linked to the Lions. He's a free agent. The Saints are way over the cap. He was productive last year. I think a lot of people think he's sucks. I'm one of them. I'm like, actually, he's pretty good. He played. Like he's not bad. By the way, we'll get to a bunch of coaching staff changes as well here at the end of the video. Okay, let me know if you would do this. He was healthy last year, logged 5.5 sacks and 21 quarterback hits. He was a solid addition to the Saints defense. He'll be a free agent. He's projecting a market value to be over $70 million across 4 years. It would be nice to bring him back, but he may just be too expensive for the Saints. 100%. Saints are way over the cap like they always are. The best team fit is the Detroit Lions. Aiden Hutchinson, I don't know if you saw the videos, but he's out. He's running. It's like, okay. We've looked at it a million times on this channel. There's defensive ends that you can get in the draft. They're all over the place, but there's probably 15 that'll go in the first 3 rounds. 2 of them will be great. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to try for one, I would think, but man, we got to get a defensive end alongside Aiden Hutchinson. And so again, I think he had 46 pressures, tied for 11th most in the league. He'll be a low-risk signing with upside, and I think that's just the key right there. You sign him to a 1-year deal, and that's just what you're going to be, Chase Young, until everyone just kind of settles in on who you are and what you're going to do, because we just don't trust you, I guess would be the word. So a 1-year deal, Chase Young, I think my thought is like he's always hurt, never plays, and he's old. He plays. He's not that old at all. He's been in the league like 5 years. So I love it. I love the thought of bringing Chase Young in. Let me know your thoughts on that one. Another thing is, yeah, here's kind of a lot to digest here in this next spot, but I'll show you. The Lions, basically full list of the Lions coaching staff with new hires or new positions bolded out. Okay. And it's hard to see kind of on this format that I have here, but I'll look at it. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 offensive staff out of like 13 that's new on the offensive staff. So look, it's going to be it's going to be interesting. I think and I hope that John Morton is like, let's just win games. I think the Lions got, and this is just like crazy, but we just got cute in a few games, and it's like turn around and hand the ball to Jahmyr Gibbs. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to play action to Jahmyr Gibbs and throw him a screen pass. Then what you're going to do is throw a little out to Amon-Ra St. Brown, right? Like, let's just go back to basic. We have such skilled players that we can run basic offensive plays and be really successful. Ben Johnson was really pushing us there. It's like he got bored and was doing some things, and it's like, and honestly, they worked most of the time. It's like, this is awesome. But it's like, we don't even need to do that. So John Morton, let's just use our superior players simplified, I guess would be the word. Okay. You got Tuiasa Sopo. Haven't said that name in a long time. Is Marcus? Yeah, Tuiasa Sopo, former NFL quarterback who's been at the college level since 2009. So you got these different guys. I'll just get to the defensive staff real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 9 new defensive staff or new position. So we'll see what happens there. But man, look, you're gonna play aggressive. Kelvin Shepherd's not playing around. He's but I hope that we switch it up a little bit with the new defense. Meaning, I felt like there at the end, I don't know if it's because of injuries or what, but it was just like, all right, man to man, blitzing press man, and it's just like, oh my gosh, this is stressful. And you know what? It worked against the Vikings, but it didn't work against the Commanders. Okay. Now, I don't know if you saw this as well, but the coordinators, first time in front of the media, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So here's some takeaways. John Morton was asked, will he be calling plays? I never thought it was a real question, but I suppose there was a chance Dan Campbell would retain play calling duties after he did in the short period of 2021. I just think in that situation, Newark was tough. So, yeah, he's going to be calling plays. Absolutely. Was Morton involved in filling out the rest of the Lions coaching staff? We just finalized our staff. I was involved in those interviews. I can tell you how I am excited for the coaches here. Morton talking about working with Jared Goff. A couple things about this. He said, it all starts with the quarterback. Thank you. So just kind of knowing him, and then when I was here, I was in the quarterback room, so I have a feel for what he likes, what he doesn't, and it's important as a play caller. So just, again, some real basic stuff. You know, he's not saying anything crazy. Both of these guys weren't, but it was just like cool. That's what I needed to see. Kelvin Shepard on the other hand is like, it's the reason I chose to stay here. Other opportunities, I would have almost impossible to take another job. Love it. Dom Capers was a big influence on him from his 2021 days. A few other defensive coaches opportunities, but they stayed. Deshaun Townsend, Shepard. Defensive front is the focus. Okay. Just what I'm saying. Chase Young, defensive linemen, D tackles. We need defensive line. What a difference. You can rush 4, get pressure, see what the Eagles did. I feel like every Super Bowl we say that. It's like that team's able to win, see what they did in the Super Bowl, see what so hopefully defensive end and even D tackle. I mean, Aleem McNeil's going to be out half the year. Aleem McNeil, we'll have to keep an eye on that one. He could be out the whole year because he got injured at the end of the year. I can't remember exactly what he had, but if it was an ACL or whatever. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Free agency is coming up. That's going to be a lot of fun, just seeing who the Lions get and what's going on after that. And then, next thing's combine, free agency, and then the draft. And then I feel like last year's draft was okay. It's just like wait to see on last year's draft, but this year's draft I'm excited for. So we'll see. I mean, but Brad Holmes, it just feels like we're just in a great position as Lions fans. We're going to be good. We're going to be in the mix, playing meaningful games. I love it. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll see all of you on the next one.